Did you know that 1 in every 9 people over the age of 65 is living with Alzheimer's disease? What's even more alarming is that most families don't recognize the warning signs until the disease has already progressed to a late stage. By that point, it's much harder to provide the right care or slow down the decline. In this video, you're going to learn the 5 earliest signs of Alzheimer's based on trusted research from Mayo Clinic and the National Institutes of Health so you can take action early and protect your loved ones. Welcome to Mental Health for Seniors, the channel dedicated to helping you care for the emotional and mental well-being of your aging parents and elderly family members. Here we bring you science-based insights, practical caregiving tips, and compassionate guidance so you never feel alone on this journey. Whether you're a son, a daughter, or a caregiver, this is the place where you'll find the knowledge and support you need to make better decisions for your loved ones. If this is your first time visiting our channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss out on important updates about senior health and mental wellness. Sign number 1, memory loss that disrupts daily life. One of the most common early signs of Alzheimer's is memory loss, especially forgetting recently learned information. It's normal for seniors to occasionally forget names or appointments, but remember them later. With Alzheimer's, however, the memory loss is persistent and worsens over time. For example, your father might ask the same question again and again, even after you just answered. Or your mother may forget important events like a family gathering she attended last week. When memory problems begin to interfere with daily activities, it's more than just aging. It could be Alzheimer's. Sign number 2, difficulty planning or solving problems. Another red flag is struggling with tasks that require concentration, organization, or problem solving. An older adult may find it hard to follow a familiar recipe, pay monthly bills, or manage a simple budget. It's not just forgetting a number here or there. It's losing the ability to complete a sequence of steps they've done their entire lives. For instance, a retired engineer might suddenly get confused when trying to balance a checkbook. If problem solving becomes unusually difficult, it's worth paying attention. Sign number 3, challenges completing familiar tasks at home or work. Alzheimer's can make routine tasks confusing. Someone who always cooked dinner might suddenly forget how to turn on the oven, or they may get lost driving to a familiar grocery store. These aren't new or complicated activities. They're things the person has done for decades. That's why it's so distressing for caregivers. Imagine your mother looking at the TV remote she's used for years, but not knowing which button to press. If familiar tasks become unfamiliar, this is more than forgetfulness. Sign number 4, confusion with time or place. Many caregivers first notice Alzheimer's when their loved one gets confused about dates, seasons, or locations. It's not just forgetting what day of the week it is. That happens to everyone sometimes. With Alzheimer's, the confusion is deeper. A parent might think it's 1985 instead of 2025, or they might believe they are still living in the town where they grew up. They may wander away from home and not remember how they got there. If your loved one seems lost in time, this is a strong early indicator. Sign number 5, changes in mood, personality, or behavior. Finally, pay close attention to emotional and behavioral changes. Alzheimer's doesn't only affect memory, it also impacts mood and personality. A senior who was once gentle and easygoing may suddenly become anxious, suspicious, or even aggressive. Depression and withdrawal from social activities are also common. For example, a grandmother who loved family dinners might suddenly refuse to attend, saying she feels uncomfortable or overwhelmed. These changes can be heartbreaking, but they're also powerful clues that something deeper is happening in the brain. So let's quickly recap. The 5 early signs of Alzheimer's are: 1, persistent memory loss that disrupts daily life. 2, difficulty planning or solving problems. 3, trouble completing familiar tasks. 4, confusion with time or place. 5, sudden changes in mood, personality, or behavior. Recognizing these signs early can make all the difference in getting medical help, planning care, and supporting your loved one before the disease advances too far. Now that you know the 5 early signs of Alzheimer's, the next step is awareness. Knowledge only matters if you act on it. If you've noticed even one of these signs in your parent or an elderly loved one, don't ignore it. Make an appointment with a healthcare professional and begin keeping notes of the changes you see. Early detection can give families valuable time to plan, support, and provide the right care. I want to hear from you. Have you seen any of these signs in someone you care for? Which one worries you the most? Share your experience in the comments below. Your story could help another family feel less alone on this journey. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. That tells YouTube this message matters and helps more caregivers like you find it. And don't forget to subscribe to Mental Health for Seniors and hit the notification bell, because in the next video, we'll talk about practical strategies to communicate better with a loved one living with Alzheimer's. Remember, you don't have to go through this alone. Together, we can create a healthier, more compassionate world for our seniors.